All right, what's up, guys? Welcome into the PM version of the Early Edge, powered as always by SportsLine. I am the coach. Plenty of plays on the board from early. Tough one for Illinois, but the only consolation we have is that Sister Jean, at 101 years old, is celebrating like only a 101-year-old can. But we got to get right to it because the games are going on right now. Let's bring in our cappers. You know the names. M Squared, what's up, man? How are you?
Not much, Coach. Enjoying these games. Watching something in the market here on the Rutgers game. Houston is favored here. They were 8.5. This line has moved down to 7.5. Okay. Just over 60% of the action is coming in on Houston, but over 70% of the money is coming in on Rutgers, which is why this line has moved an entire point so far this afternoon.
All right, we'll keep an eye on it. As always, I tell you, follow Mikey on social media. He updates everything in real time throughout the day. Maestro, what's good, man?
Well, you know, that Loyola, I was on Illinois. That wasn't a tough loss. That was emphatic. I mean, that was a statement. That could have been worse. That's how bad Illinois played, and that's how well Loyola played. Drops me to 9-4 in the tournament. I took it on the chin, but let's go.
Let's go. Let's get into it. Okay, real quick, guys. Don't forget about our Apple Podcast contest. You've got about, 4 or 5 hours left. Go over to Apple Podcast. Leave us a 5-star review. Tell us who you think is going to win the national championship. Leave your Twitter handle, and tomorrow morning, live right here on the Early Edge, we're going to give away 5 year-long subscriptions to SportsLine. Let's get into it. Our SportsLine play of the day for the PM version. How about the Chicago Bulls? Zach LaVine playing like an all-star. He is an all-star, -3 over the Pistons. When they play well, this should be a blowout, and this comes from Mike Barner, who's our terrific NBA capper at SportsLine. All right, Mikey, what do you got this afternoon?
All right, Coach, I'm going to the Big 12 versus the Pac-12, Oklahoma State -6 versus Oregon State. So Oregon State is the trendy underdog play here in this spot. All we've heard about really is how well they've played down the stretch here, how well the Pac-12 has performed here in the stretch. And I think that is the reason why this line is inflated. I think it should be closer to -4.5 or +4.5. So I like it quite a bit here. This is a great spot for Oklahoma State. In the last game, they covered against a Liberty team that was also a trendy underdog like this. They did that with Cade Cunningham shooting 3 for 14 from the field and only 20% from 3 as a team. Still covered, won that game by 9 points. I like it a lot in this situation. I think the Big 12 has a big day, and we're seeing that already at halftime here with Baylor. I think it continues with Oklahoma State.
Yeah, the beauty of this show is we always have full transparency. None of us tell each other what to say. None of us discuss it before the show. And I'm just going to go on record as saying I like Oregon State. But you're the expert. But I'm going to say right here live on the show, I like Oregon State today. All right, Maestro, I know you've got 3 plays to get to. The floor is yours.
Okay, starting off in college hoops, I'm going to take the orange plus the 4 against West Virginia. You know, they've won 4 out of 5. A lot of people said they didn't belong in the tournament, and that there was a strong case. But the way that they're playing now, Buddy Boeheim, 26 of 53 from three-point range. The last 5 games, averaging over 26 points a game. West Virginia, great offensive team, but not a great defensive team. And you look at that Syracuse zone, it seems like every March it causes havoc. San Diego State was a good 3-point shooting team. They shot 11 of 40 from downtown. So I'm going to take the orange plus the 4. And then in the NBA, talking about that Bulls game that you mentioned, Zach LaVine over 26.5 points. He's gone over this in 3 straight, 4 out of 5. Last 3 games, he shot at least 20 times. And if you remember a month ago, I know Mikey does, it was a pretty chippy situation with him and Josh Jackson. He poured in 37 against the Pistons last time. So I think he can get at least 27 today in Detroit. And the final one, this is a sprinkle. This is not a full play, but it's a sprinkle. James Harden, triple-double, coming off a bad game. He's plus 155 to get the triple-double. He's actually had 5 triple-doubles in his last 8 games. And the reason I like it today is the pace. I mean, playing the Wizards, the total is 248.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be involved in everything. I think he bounces back from that bad performance and has a good shot at the triple-double.
And I think that total is a bargain right now, the way these two teams play, and the Wizards are playing well as well. I love this play today. Can't wait to watch the game tonight when the golf is over. All right, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here we go. Here's our recap. M Squared, he's on the Cowboys. Oklahoma State -6 over Oregon State, who won the Pac-12 tournament. The Maestro, he's on Syracuse plus the 4. They've been playing great. You heard the stats against West Virginia, who is not a great shooting team as well. Then a couple of player props. Zach LaVine over 26.5 points against a Pistons team that is not good defensively. And then James Harden plus money But you know what we like to say? Just a little sprinkle. Plus 155 for a triple-double. And then our SportsLine play of the day. How about this for a stat? The Bulls against teams that have won less than 45% of their games, 15-4-1. Take them to the bank. Let's go. You've got your marching orders. Oh, by the way, Syracuse, Chiefs dog of the day. Marching orders. Let's take all these tickets. We still got a bunch left from the morning, and now we got more in the afternoon. We do it all for you. And let's take them all straight to the pay window. For M Squared, for Chief, for Maestro, for Greg. Do not call me Gary, our producer. Oh, what a weekend it's been. And guess what? Still more basketball tomorrow. Let's go. The only place for your daily early edge. Good luck.